All of us have things out of control. Whether it's a diagnosis, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a trip that you're concerned about the weather, all of us have things that are out of control. And we want to control it, and so we get nervous and we get anxious. Recognize we're not in control, but we worship one who is. And we simply come to him and say, Lord, save me. Save me from these things that I have no control over. That's not saying everything will suddenly cease and be blue skies, but it is saying he is good and he is in control and he is sovereign, and you can call out to him. So even if you don't have a lot of faith, just a little faith, enough to faith to call out to him, because it's not the amount of faith, it's the one you cry to. The second, I'm very appreciative of God's providence of Dan coming today, as I recognize how much this is a mission of saying that he is spreading his kingdom throughout the world. God's mission of proclaiming that this world is going to be recaptured and the kingdoms of this earth are the kingdoms of this world. It's a wonderful reminder that he is going into the darkness and shining light. He's going into brokenness and bringing healing. He's freeing them from oppression. And he does so, even if it's a couple here, he goes back later and there's more. This is saying that he is beginning his work. And so as we are working to share the gospel in Ripley, as we're doing work of supporting those throughout the world, as we're doing this in our family, our friends, our own location, that we remember we are sharing God's grace and goodness wherever darkness and death is. Jesus doesn't say, that's fine, that's yours. Jesus says, this is mine, and it will ultimately be part of God's kingdom. And so we share with the hope and the knowledge that he is going to bring all things, even places in our lives that we think are hopeless, under submission to him. We share and we work trusting in the King and not ourselves.